Welcome back, Buckeye Nation, to your Caribou Data Science channel. Today is Wednesday, July 28, 2021. It's time for your daily COVID-19 analysis. So, hi, Buckeye Nation. Before we get started, a couple favors I ask. First of all, how many views did we actually have yesterday? 2 views yesterday. I appreciate the 2 people who did watch the video yesterday. I have some favors to ask you folks today, of course. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button, very important. Don't forget to click on the like button, also important. But I'm going to say most important of all, click on the share button. Share this video on your Facebook and your Twitter accounts today. Okay? You can also, of course, copy and paste the link to the video into an email or text message and share it with your friends and family that way. Before we get started, I got a sobering question to ask. It's not only for Ohio, but for the U.S. as a whole. What happens if COVID-19 never completely goes away? How many deaths a year are going to be acceptable going forward? Keeping in mind, we have over 6,000 deaths from cancer every year. How many deaths are going to be acceptable for the state of Ohio in 2021 and the U.S. going forward? Just something to think about there, okay? Now, on what this shows, we like to say. As I remind you always, according to the governor's office, deaths were under kind of close to 4,000 in the fourth quarter last year, but apparently they had no trouble counting cases for the same time frame. Secondly, also in order to compensate for the 4,000 undercounted, the governor's office decided to add those numbers onto February 11th, 12th, and 13th, which of course caused a major spike. Our solution was to replace those 3 days with the average number of deaths to up to 11th, 12th, and 13th. Okay, let's get on with the show here. Then on top of those numbers, we did a 7-day moving average. So at this point, we're not really sure what the actual daily numbers are or what the total numbers are for the year to date because of those. But anyway, here's the numbers as provided by the state of Ohio. We certainly didn't have over 2,000 cases in one day. Look at the days before these 3 days. Okay? So with the 7-day average, this is what those 3 days look like. And this is probably a lot. Now look what happened the previous 3 days. So these cases here are probably not hopelessly far off. But anyway, here's what the raw numbers look like for deaths. I'm sorry, these are deaths. And this is what the summary statistics look like for R. And this is what the pattern is so far. You can see beginning by December 1st, we began to see a decline in the deaths. Again, each point on this line represents the average number of deaths for the previous 7 days. So here this is 50, this is 25. So this means the state of Ohio currently has under 12, probably has 10 to 12 deaths per day. This is the raw case numbers, some summary statistics. And this is that number. We had this nice long declining trend, although now beginning in July, we are seeing a slight upward turn in daily cases. Okay. Hopefully this is not major. Hopefully this is just like another spike right here, and it's going to quickly resume its downward trend. So that does conclude the report for today, Buckeye Nation. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hey, don't forget to click that subscribe button, the like button, and most important of all, click on that share button. Share this video on your Facebook and your Twitter accounts today. Thanks again so much, Buckeye Nation. We'll catch you tomorrow with an updated report.